little bit of an issue there. It was trying to do a vertical. Anyways, we're going to sew the quartz clutch. This isn't live anymore if you're watching it. The replay. I'll just wait just a minute. What color thread? Hello. I'm just pulling you up on my iPad so I can see comments in real time. You hear my dog crying. He doesn't like it. It's fine, buddy. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna sew a quartz clutch by SewFlow Sewing Patterns. I did a fun little rainbow on the back of this one, but your back does wrap around to your front, which is kind of fun. It's a little different. I haven't seen a pattern like this yet. Also, the pattern comes in 3 sizes, and I just wanted to say thank you to Brittany for letting me test it and record this video today. So this is the smallest size, which is perfect, honestly. Here's a pair of scissors, like barely too small for scissors, but it's great for pens. See, pretty great size. Let's see, it is 8 3/4 by 6 3/8 about, so it's a wonderful size. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Brittany. Okay, so this is a great size. This is small. I didn't do the wrist strap. The wrist strap's so cool, but I think that for my people that are buying from me, they would just prefer a pouch, and so I didn't want to waste the materials. But the pattern's so easy to follow. Like, I pattern tested it and had no suggestions. Perfect. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna make one completely. Hi, from the UK. Well, hello, the rainy UK. It's perfect weather here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's like 80 right now. So I'm gonna make one pouch, and then I have 3 others cut out, and I'm kind of just gonna hang out and sew. But for those just wanting to watch this for the tutorial part, we're just gonna do that, and then I'll put a marker for when we just start batch sewing the other 3. But I'm getting ready for a craft show in like 2 weeks, so I gotta get it done. Anyways, here it is. And I really enjoy how this opens. It has a little zipper tab, and it opens nice and wide because you do these cool little folds here. I'm gonna do the, oh, thank you, yeah. It just matched this. This is from Bad Stitches Supplies. They have like a pre-order for all their horror. It's like a Lisa Frank horror mashup. There's so many, it's so good. And it is Latinx Heritage Month, and so it's really great if, hi Kalisha, I have your vinyl sitting on my table to ship. I didn't forget about you. I have a whole list. Today's my shipping day, so I got you. Anyway, so it's great to support our besties, give them a little extra love for their Heritage Month. So that's her shop. I'll link that down below if I can remember, but Bad Stitches Supplies is her group. Stormy and rainy Kansas. Wow. Hi, hi, hi. I just saw Caroline. Who's Caroline? I don't know. I'm having a brain fart. I don't know who that is. Kayla? At Carolina Little Stitches, maybe? I don't know. Look at these little cute these are called bestie badges. Look at it's a little knife, but the blade is sparkly. What? And look at the other side. It's like a little blood drip with a heart. Okay. Those are coming probably when she gets back. I think she has them for sale right now if you're at So Magical. So grab some because there's so many good ones. But I digress. We're not going to get lost. I'm trying to stay on track. Small size. So you're going to need a zipper. I'm not going to tell you the dimensions, but I did take off 1/2 inch because I do it a little different. And I'll show you. A little fun woven. It's from Carolina Little Stitches. So if you're at So Magical, she's selling them now, but she'll list them when she gets back. This is also from Carolina Little Stitches. They're little bats. What? Cute, right? So get a fun woven label. You need a fun little zipper pull. This one, I gotta be honest, I don't know where I got this. It was like in my random bin, but it has a little bat and a cat and a moon. So I thought that was perfect because I'm going to be using the Bat Leopard Jelly. Oh, you did? That's awesome, Kalisha. I got this Bat Leopard Jelly from Mormino. So that's fun. I'm also using the glitter TPU from Mormino on this one. So we got our clear window, our back. We need a zipper tab. Got my zipper tab. I'm not going to do the D-ring connector or the strap accent because I'm not doing a strap on this one. And then this is our top. Oh, thanks, Sandy. It's fun. This one's going to be really fun. So this is the one I'm going to sew with you right now. It's so easy. I have 3 others cut out too that I'm going to batch sew after this if you're just joining us. So those are my pieces I'm using today. I'm going to move you just a smidge closer so you can see me sewing better. Sorry for my mask, just ignore that, okay? Thanks. I think that's good. I just have to thread my machine really quick because I have neon, the Celestia from Saya Swag. This is such a good one because it has like lime green in it. And I love lime green for a neon pop. Okay, I'm going to get my lavender because I think lavender will be best. I could do black as well. Do I have a black bobbin here? I do. I think I also have a lavender bobbin. Let me check. I in fact do have a lavender bobbin. So we're going to do lavender because it's fun. Does anyone have any fun plans this weekend? I know, like, some people are So Magical. That's a fun plan in my opinion, but I'm not there. I will be at So Magical next year here in Las Vegas, so if you want to save your pennies and come see me, I'm going to try and teach. Someone suggested I teach a color theory class, which I definitely could. I had a really good art teacher when I was growing up in high school. And she really taught me color theory well, so I could do that. But I gotta be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, I'm just picking stuff I like. That looks good, that looks good. I don't really think about it, but I think it's because I was trained so well in high school. So. Let's see, live chat. Hey, Aggie. Yeah, so sorry, Linda. This is the Quartz clutch from SewFlow Sewing Patterns. There's a link in this video description right now to purchase it. It comes in 3 sizes and has a wristlet option if that's what you're looking for. I'm using it more like just a pouch because it literally is so fast. I have other pouches that I make usually for batch sewing, but this one's just like the easiest one I've ever done. So, and I really enjoy how the back folds over to the front. Like, I just love that. It is such a nice little like way to tie everything together. And this is a great way to use up our TPU because if you're like me, it's growing your collection. The TPU that I'm obsessed with right now is this printed stuff from Mormino and the Imperium. Her colors she picked for her, and also I don't know what it is about the quality. So I've noticed there's different qualities of TPU. And yeah, I'm gonna apply. I don't know if I'll get approved, but I'm gonna apply. So this is from the Emporium, and the thickness of her TPU is a little different from other shops, but it's good because it doesn't get like crack lines or anything. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like it's not dried out. Not that it dries out, but anyways, the Emporium, and she has a pre-order right now. I just ordered more because the pink alone, that's where these colors came from. The pink and the green are from her. I don't know where I got these ones. Who knows by this point? This might have been, I don't know. But do you see how it's kind of like, you can see little spots? I don't like that, but yeah, this one's a little wrinkled, but that's cool. I ordered black from her. I haven't got black yet, and I think her black is going to be amazing. All right. Oh, hi, Janet. Okay, so Saya has free shipping on the thread right now. But you gotta get the code from her group. So the first thing, excuse me, we're gonna do is we are going to prep our zipper. So this piece is called the, losing my voice, front top. The front top, so get your front top and your front bottom. Yeah, Nicole, her TPU is super duper nice. So you're going to want to orient it, if it's a patterned TPU, make it so your pattern is like the right way, right? You don't want it upside down. So the right way, right side up, if you have a right side. Oh, there we go. Brittany just gave us that. Okay, and then my front top is going to go right side down. Okay, if you have a print, you want it to be like this, right? So when it's open, we're going to keep it like that, but we're going to flip it together like that, okay? We're going to attach these. Another thing I love about this pattern is the seam allowance is a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And you know how I feel if you've been here for a minute. I love a 1/4 inch. 3/8, okay. I'll deal with it if I have to, but Okay, so we're going to sew this with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'm going to use a 4.5 stitch length. That's what I do to connect pieces when I'm constructing. So I'm already there. Look at that. And I am going to back stitch just because, you know, this is clear. We got to just be careful. Oh, okay, girlfriend. She, I don't know what happened here. She went off track. One sec. Oh, it looks like I didn't grab my tail thread well enough. Dang it. I'm going to cut this off because it's clear, so I don't want somebody to see that. Let me rethread this. You know what's so funny? I was just reflecting this morning and thinking about the first time I ever did a live. It was the mustard seed wallet from Cherishing Today. And I was so nervous. I was literally sweating buckets. And now I'm just like, I'm going live. You guys have made me feel so comfortable, so I appreciate it. It's such a great community we all are a part of. All right, let's try this again. Okay, back to the grind. 1/4 inch seam allowance, let's go. Did it again on me. What's going on? I'm sorry. One second. My bobbin must be bad. Is that what's happening? Do I have a bad bobbin? Oh, I have a sticky bobbin. Interesting. I wonder how you got sticky, little guy. You're being tricky on me, huh? No worries. I have another one. Sometimes, you know, this is real life sewing, right? How many times can you sew the same part of a bag before it's haggard? It'll be fine. All right, let's Let's try it again. Third time's a charm. This is so weird. I did hold my threads. I think it was my bobbin, though. It was sticky. I don't think it was moving. Okay, there we go. I promise this pouch is fast. Now, it seems like I'm lying to you because I'm taking so long. But okay, hold your tails. Back stitch. It was totally the bobbin. Bobbin was being a little B-word. Okay. You know what else you could do? You could do one of those D-ring rivet things to do a strap. We could do that on that. All right, now it's attached. Fold this up, but you want your seam to stay behind your front panel. We're basically like hiding it, you know? So I'm just gonna finger press and pull that seam as tight as I can, and then change to a 5-stitch length. And again, I'm going to backstitch. I backstitch on every step when I do clear jelly. And I will end up singeing down with my lighter just to make sure we don't have too many loose threads going around. Now I was gonna do, I'll probably do it when I, the second part of this video when I'm doing the batch sewing. I'm gonna do a shaker panel on one of these fronts. I think that'd be fun. Because I have so many sprinkles. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna get my lighter. If you want this link, it's in my link tree to my Amazon store for this lighter. I like it because I can, whoa, girlfriend. I'm gonna turn it down just a little. I like it because I can refill it and it is adjustable. But you do have to be careful. Okay, I'm just singeing these thread ends since I'm using not cotton thread. You don't want to do this with cotton, obviously. Okay, there's that. Super de-duper cute. Now I'm thinking I want to add a back tag on this one because I didn't do it on the other one, but then I'm thinking, does my craft fair people really want a back tag? They don't care who I am, they just want a pouch, you know? But Jade made me the coolest little cork. Cork is best on jelly and clear, I feel, personally. Let's see if I have a purple one. I have white with black, that might be the best one. This one's pretty good too. I like the black better though, because my zipper is black. Let's see what else I got. I love Jade. She always just like does so many randoms and just throws them in. All right, we're just gonna do black with the white letters. Oh, hi Stacy. Sorry, let me catch up here on my. Hi Gypsy woman. Yeah, bobbin organization. Can't do that. I'm too scatterbrained for all that. Yeah, lighters are so important, right? Yeah, Stacey, for the spice rack, it's just cotton. I do it at 1.5 width. Hi, Elizabeth. Well, welcome. This is a perfect pattern for you, for sure. I'm just doing a side note for Stacy on a different pattern I sewed. This is just cotton. It's from Joann's. Timeless Treasures, Keepsake Calico, okay? This is my favorite because it's not too thick, okay? And then you can do the fold over, double fold over method is perfect. Hi, Monica. Okay, so we got our front done. We got our back done. Well, we didn't do anything to it, but yes, the back is a little bit bigger than the front. That's okay because really what ends up happening is your back will come down and fold up and end up being a, oh great Stacy, it will end up being a nice little accent right here. And then if you did the same up here for the same vinyl, it'll be like really cute too. So I'm going to take my back. I'm going to find the center. This is not a directional print, so it doesn't really matter. But if you have a directional print, you'll want the center of your top. Okay. Just gonna do a little mark because you won't see that with my zipper. And I'm going to take my tag, use 1/4 inch double stick tape, and just put a little smidge on the back of this cork tag to hold it in place while I sew. I could have done a badge backing to make it super duper fancy, but like I said, I'm just doing this for a craft fair, so I don't want to put too much work into it. I just wanted something that people could afford, like 20 bucks. You got a 20 in your pocket, it's yours, you know. Let's see here. I'm gonna go down, how many inches should I go? Let's say 2. We're learning together. We're just guessing here. 2 inches down from the top centered, I'm going to place my cork tag. I think that'll be nice. Okay, so I'm going to sew around this. I don't know what machine you have and will work, but I know for this size in my machine, 4.5 makes me go very evenly to all the corners without too much of a fuss. Do you guys want to scoot in closer to me sewing, or are you good where you're at? Oh yes, you'll be making a few next week. They're so great. I'm telling you, it's a great beginner pattern. And like a shop stuffer, I guess. Just to have like something that's more affordable that people can buy. I always like to take a piece of waterproof. Oh yeah, buy the pattern, it's great. So this is a piece of waterproof canvas. I have one edge folded over. So one side's kind of sticky, it has that PVC backing. I use this when I sew these tags with jade because I don't want my presser foot to eat into her printing on the tag. So all I do is put this over it where the presser foot with the little grooves would go, and I make like a straight line. Let me move you in. I just want to show you. And I promise, we're actually almost, this guy won't take much longer. There you go. So my sewing foot is right here where my needle will go, but this is covering this little grippy bitey guy. And I go to 4.5 on my machine, and then I just go corner to corner. It's at 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. And then it just ends up working perfectly every time. So I'm going to pull my little threads to the back because I'm going to tie them off and singe. You could backstitch if you wish. This is my favorite time of year to sew for. It really is. All right, I'm coming up to the first stitch. And you're gonna make it to where the last stitch goes into the first stitch's hole. That makes sense. Try to line it up. You can lift up your presser foot. If you have a knee lift, I suggest a knee lift. Get familiar with it. It's like another arm you didn't know you needed. Okay. So, I'm going to pull my little threads to the back here. Now, if I had a lining on this, which, oh, bonus, the pattern does come with a lined version. Instructions for all that, if you're interested. I haven't tried it yet myself, because I need to seriously get through this stock of TPU and jelly vinyl I have, but I'm to that point where I've run out of room, and my husband is not going to give me any more, so. It's so funny to be married to somebody who is not a hoarder. Like, we are opposites in everything. All right, so go ahead and singe your little ends. Be careful you don't burn your TPU or your jelly, whatever you're doing. Okay, you could have even put a little piece of jelly back here when you were stitching it on if you wanted, but it's just a little cheapy pouch I'm not trying to put too much into it. Okay, I'm gonna move you back just a smidge so that I can see you too. Okay, there we go. So back is done. Front, done. Got our woven label, nothing we got to do there. Now let's do our zipper. So what I'm going to do is take your zipper tab. I like to take double stick tape. You have to know the limitations of your machine. If your machine's like, heck no, girlfriend, I'm not doing that. No way, bestie, then don't do it. But it works great for mine. So I'm going to put a little line down the long edge of the zipper tab, okay? On each side. Pull off your backing. And you're going to wrap this around after we put our pull on, we're going to wrap it around. I'll show you how. Okay, so that's ready. With your zipper, go ahead and separate it a little. If you haven't used a lighter and singed your edges just a little, it just helps it from fraying. It makes it easier to install your pull, okay? Not necessary, but it helps. So separate your ends. You can also buy the cool zipper pull installing things I've seen everywhere, but I don't use that. Okay, you're gonna slide your pull on one side like this. Okay, see how that's on there a little bit? And then we're gonna just tuck this guy right into there. You're like, oh, it's not moving. That's okay. Slowly rotate your zipper straight. And when you can see it's totally straight, okay, then you can push down. Sometimes it helps to do it on a table. Of course, it's not gonna work. Some zipper pulls are easier to install than others. It depends how much room, when they manufacture these, how much room they left. Okay, there we go. See how it can just push down? And see how these teeth are still even? That's how you know it's been installed straight, okay? So on the end that we just installed the pull, take your tab end and wrap it around. It might be a little big, okay? That's fine, because we can trim it once we're done top stitching. We're just gonna tuck it in there and line up the both sides, okay? That's the key, so that your stitching grabs both. There we go. Now we're gonna top stitch along this edge a little bit more than 1/8, I'd say, just to make sure you get the back in case you're a little crooked. It's okay. You can also do like 2 rows of stitching, but it kind of gets hard with the bump from the teeth. So I'm going to top stitch. You can do 4. Sometimes I like to do 4.5 on these small little tiny top stitch sections, just because like a 5 is longer and you won't really see that many stitches. 4.5 you can see a few more stitches, so that's what I'm gonna do. You can also start, okay, you can start stitching down the side, back stitch over here, then when you get to this corner, pivot, go across, pivot here, come back up on this side and back stitch. So then your back stitching is hidden in your seam. That's a lot of work. I'm not doing that today, but that is one thing I do like to do. So I'm just gonna top stitch straight across, and you do want to back stitch. When you get to the zipper teeth, you can kind of push with your finger, or you can use your hand crank and walk over it, just to make sure your stitches stay straight and consistent and don't go wonky. And so I got one more stitch to be to the edge of my tape and back stitch, boom. Okay. So I'm gonna cut my threads close to my jelly. I'm gonna take my lighter and just kind of singe the little tiny ends I see sticking up. And see how you can see I have a little bit of a bubble there from the teeth. It's from the teeth. So as long as it's not too bad of one, it doesn't matter. Nobody can really see in there. Like, we gotta quit being so hard on ourselves, honestly, because I can't. Customers don't know. All right, trim up the edge of this zipper tape, the jelly thing to the edge of the zipper tape. See, that's what we have. Perfect. Now we need to finish this end. And for this end, see how it has like a nice little fold? It goes boop down, right? So then your pull, it's not gonna fall off, but it adds a nice spot here so it's not too tight. I don't know, it's just perfect. So I do a 1/2 inch less than what the pattern calls for the zipper length, and here's why. I don't like to sew down that little turned edge. I never am good at it. You can always see my stitches. I struggle. So what I do is open up your zipper teeth a little at the end here. You can get a ruler if you need to. I'll do one side this way. Mark a 1/2 inch from the edge, okay? It's just a ballpark. Do it to where you can erase it later, right? Don't put it in like some crazy color. But you can see I've marked here 1/2 inch from the edge. You're gonna pinch with your fingers on that line, okay? Pinch with your fingers right there. When you pinch, it naturally wants to fold. Do you see that? And that's how we want it to stay. So you just kind of pull your finger out and press it down. And what you should have now is all the edges line up nice here, right? And then if I pinch here, you got that nice turn. You can stitch down and hold that and sew it down if you want. If you follow the pattern, you'll have a little extra over here and then you can trim it when you're done. What I like to do is I will hold it with my fingers and just I kind of pull my fingers away from the edge. I take my lighter and I just run my lighter along it like real fast and then pinch. So I'm melting the edges, but I'm pushing them together so that they hold together. And then voila. So that's what I do. And it's just enough to hold it until you sew it into the seam and then it's good. But it's just kind of what I end up needing to do because I am not good at sewing that little tiny, maybe, I think it's because of my machine, to be honest with you. So I'm going to measure since I measured the other side otherwise. You can eyeball it too. You don't have to be so, what's the word I'm thinking of? Precise. So I made my little mark. I'm going to pinch and fold. And then I'm going to burn and press. Basically, I'm pinching the melted edges together. They melt pretty fast, especially if you have this lighter. Don't burn yourself. So there you go. Okay, that's what you want. Now, what you can do is find the center of your zipper, and you're going to end up marking the lining side of the zipper, not the exterior. Okay, so just kind of find the center. This zipper's pretty stiff. Let's see if I can find the center easy. No, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Some zippers are weird. Okay, so here's the center, but I need to end up marking the lining of the zipper, not the exterior. I'm just using this little chalk pencil. It's fine if you mark the exterior, but the interior is what you're going to be looking at. All right. Little tiny marks, and then I'm going to flip it over and mark the lining because that's really what I need. Perfect. Find the lining also of the top of your front, or the center, because you folded half less. I'll tell you in a minute, Stacy, after I finish. Did you cut the zipper tape shorter because you folded it half less? Yes. I'm just trying not to give the dimensions of the length of the tape, but I did a 1/2 inch less on the tape length because I didn't need the entire 1 inch to make this folded over. I just needed a half. Either way works. It's just for me, I'm more accurate this way than folding and sewing. That little line right there is really, really hard for me. If you are going to sew instead of melting and pressing, for sure, keep it the length of the pattern because you'll need that extra length over here when you're sewing it down to baste it right here. But I'm not going to do that. Okay, on your front, you are going to lay some double stick tape. I'm going to use 1/8 inch. And that's why I love that this is not clear on the top, because you can use double stick tape and not see it. Because I dislike using double stick tape if I'm using only clear, because then you can see it and I don't like seeing that. Okay, with our front panel up. Hi, Karen. Hi Amber, welcome. Okay, our zipper is gonna go right sides down. So these right sides will be together, and we are gonna make it so when it's right sides down, our zipper tab is on the right. And we're gonna line up that center mark we made with the center mark we cut, okay? And you don't wanna pull on your zipper too much. You just wanna line it up on that edge. It's fine if your double stick tape is too short. If it's too long, you can peel it out of the way after you've sewn it. There we go. Okay, there you go. So go ahead and sew this with a 1/4 inch seam allowance to attach it. Back stitch, and you're only sewing on the zipper. Don't sew over here on your sides, okay? Just where the zipper only is. 1/4 inch seam allowance. Hi Annie. Thanks Brittany. It's easier for me, I don't know. I have a struggle with it, but some people are amazing at it. It's not me. So I'm just knowing my strengths and weaknesses. Okay, I'm coming up on my zipper. I'm gonna keep my needle down, lift my foot, pull my zipper pull out of the way, and finish sewing past my zipper pull, past my zipper pull. Okay, and then we're gonna back stitch at the end of the zipper tape. Perfect. Now, I am gonna singe my edges, my ends of my thread, just because it is I guess it kind of gets folded under, but I just always do this on clears and jellies, just to make sure. Okay. Now we are going to fold the front away from the zipper tape, okay? You're gonna want to make sure this seam is behind this front top. And it'll automatically want to make this fold right here. Do you see how it's like trying to fold already? Just let it fold. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just let it do its thing. So we're gonna top stitch this at a 5, and we're gonna back stitch to start and end. Now I'm gonna put my needle down and then readjust and make sure everything's folded away on my zipper. Jelly's kind of hard to hold down otherwise for me. There we go. All right, keep going. Now your zipper pull should be pretty much out of the way, but if you need to adjust it and move it, like make sure it's not gonna wiggle in front of your needle, right? That would be disastrous. There we go. There. So that is done. Go ahead and trim your threads, and I'm gonna singe them. Okay, so you see how that's installed, and our zipper tape is nice and folded down, right? Look, here's from the back. So that looks nice. That's good for me. I like that. Okay, now we are going to attach the zipper to the back. Okay, same thing. Oh, thanks, Karen. Oh, this would be an amazing swap pattern, actually. It would be so good. I'm gonna do sparkles on one of my next ones. Okay, so we got a line of double stick tape. Remove the backing. So we're gonna do the same thing. Our zipper tape right side down, so the right sides are touching each other, and you already marked your center mark, so line that up with your back center. And don't pull on your zipper tape, because that's when you get wobbling and weirdness. But gently place it down. All right, now we're going to attach this with a 1/4 inch seam allowance at 4.5 for our stitch length. Well, maybe I'll go this way. There we go. And we're only sewing on the tape, not the lining yet. Or not, I mean the back panel. I'm coming up on my zipper. I'm gonna put my needle down, lift my foot, pull my zipper out of the way. So now we can fly. Go ahead and back stitch when you come to the end of your tape. Okay. And I'm gonna singe my threads. And we're basically doing the same thing. We are going to fold our seam to be behind our back panel. So I'm going to zip this closed. So our seam is going to be, let me show you, behind our back panel like this. I'm trying to make this more beginner friendly for our new friends. Okay, so fold it down like that. The seam won't be behind your zipper, it'll be behind the back panel. And like you can see, it'll automatically want to fold. Okay? Just let it fold, let it do its thing. All right, we're gonna do a 5 stitch length back stitch when we start. We'll just top stitch the entire way, all the way down. I gotta adjust, make sure my seam is behind, press my back panel away from my zipper. So here we go. Perfect. There we go. We only have to sew 3 more seams basically and we're done. Go ahead and singe your threads. Boop, boop. There we go. Cool. Now we are going to, with our right sides together, line up our bottom. Okay? You can clip it, but you just want to line up both of these edges, right sides together. You're going to sew this with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then the trickiest part of this bag will be next for our top stitch. Which isn't tricky at all, I'm just being silly. Okay, 4.5 to attach, back stitch. I love this glitter vinyl from Lauren. The glitter TPU, so good. Okay. Go ahead and cut your threads and singe. You're like, dang, this lady's singeing a lot. Well, it's because the thread edges can be seen sometimes, okay? All right, now what we're gonna do is fold it so this seam is behind the jelly. Oh, thank you. If you want the lighter, it's pretty cheap. It's from Amazon. If you go to my link tree, which is on my Instagram, or I'll put it in this video when we're done. There's a link to my Amazon store, and it's in there linked. Okay, I'm gonna open the zipper. It makes this part a little bit easier. And you're basically just pulling this seam open, okay, but keep the actual seam behind the back, which ends up being the front. But do you know what I'm saying? You don't want to see the seam through your clear because we're going to top stitch. So pull that back behind, and then we're going to top stitch on the TPU, okay, not on the clear. We're going to start at one edge, pull your seams, you know, pull it away as best you can, and back stitch. And as you get down, this is going to fold up and curve. I'll show you, but just make sure your seams are pulled away like that. This seam gets seen on the front of your bag, so you kind of want to take your time and make it look nice, okay? This one's a money shot. These count for the pictures. Take your time and see, I'm going to you can kind of fold this up. as you go. If you need to, maybe you don't. It gets especially fun when you get towards this bottom seam, but it's totally possible. Plus, jelly's so pliable, you know? Watch your pull, watch your pull. I almost sewed my pull, that's why I said that. Because my pull's a little dangly, girl. Alright, I'm getting to the end here. Watch your finger. Back stitch. Boop, boop. Here we go. With that, press your foot and pull out carefully. You don't want to scrape your vinyl with your needle, so always be careful when you're pulling stuff out that's more bulky like that. Okay, trim these threads, and then we are going to singe them because these ones do get seen. Oh, we are almost done. So fun. Now, you can close your zipper if you want. We're going to start by matching up these two top edges here, okay? Match them up pretty well. This one you might need more than just hair clips. You might need the actual glitters, okay? Clip them. You want them to line up as best as possible because it does kind of affect what you see from the outside, right? So you can see on this one, I kind of got off a little bit, and it's not too big of a deal, but on this side, I did it perfect, and then it just makes this so smooth and nice, right? So just really try to make sure you clip those evenly. And then just clip going down the side. You will end up folding this down here with that little pop of an accent on the front, which is what you want. Okay, we're gonna sew this with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Make sure you back stitch well at the bottom and the top, because when we flip these out, these will be points that get a little bit of stress, okay? Especially up here. So back stitch well, but do not go past your top stitching line here. Do you see that? I'm telling you, don't do it. I did it on my last one, and then I was like, oh darn, I see why she had that in the instructions now. So 1/4 inch seam allowance, back stitch well, 4.5 stitch length. You might want to open up your zipper if you need to. Make it lay a little flatter over here. Just make sure those tops line up evenly. And only go to your top stitch line here, okay? Back stitch well. Perfect. We're going to repeat that on the other side. And before we turn it, I'm going to do one more trick. I'm going to add my woven label. I almost forgot. I do like to add it on the side I already stitched down. So we're going to be a little funsy and put it on the other side today for this pouch, clutch. I keep saying pouch. It's a clutch. It comes with directions to turn it into. You could do a crossbody. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. This might be fun as a stadium bag, really. Okay, with my woven label, I'm just going to put a little smidge of double stick tape down. Oh my gosh, I'm actually going to be under an hour for one bag totally. It has to be a pouch. Funny. Okay. I just put a little bit of double stick tape just to help me place it. I'm going to kind of I'm going to gauge the center. So something I learned in where did I learn this, to be honest? I'm just matching up my tops here. I think I learned this in my art class I was telling you about. But an easy way to find the center of something, I don't know why it is this way, but you just put your fingers on both edges and just bring them to the center. And 9 times out of 10, it's like perfectly in the center. Just touch each end and then bring your fingers together to touch them. And they usually always, because they move about the same rate, boop. And you can see, oh, there's the center. I'm just going to slide my little guy in there. He's about... Since it's a 1/4 inch seam allowance, you should be able to put the woven tag like right to the edge of the seam. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. There we go. See that? Cute. And we're going to do a 1/4 inch seam allowance again. Remember, only go up to your top stitch line on your tops. I just gave it a little extra. That's fun. All right, singe your threads if applicable. And then we're just going to do one more thing. This isn't in the pattern, but it helps. It's just from my experience with working with so much clear in TPU. Okay. Take your scissors, and on these corners, you're going to just grade the seam down a little, like to an 1/8 inch, okay? Just a little. Not too much because you don't want your holes to poke through, but like, can you see? Just a little, okay? You can do the same for up here. Not necessary. You might end up taking off some of your top stitch and then you gotta singe again. If that's not what you want to do, then don't do it. But it helps the corners poke out, in my opinion. I did it on my last one and it was great. All right, I'm just gonna singe again since I cut a little bit of the top stitch thread here. Okay, there we go. Open your zipper, and then I'm gonna get a little tool to help poke out my corners. This is from Sew Sweetness, but there's all kinds of stuff like this. Just anything to poke that's not pointy. Hi, Ashley. We're just finishing up. I'm going to batch sew 3 others here. I have here in a minute. So start by pushing that corner through, and then you can just kind of rotate it. Don't pull too hard on your seams, but you can also use a dryer, a hair dryer, if you need a little extra help. Just poking out my corners here. There we go. Pop these out by pushing on this seam under your, do you see how I did that? Perfect. Okay, so you don't want to leave your corner like that. That's when a tool like this is pretty handy. And you can just kind of slowly poke. Don't push too hard because you don't want to like crease it, or it will eventually come out. It just takes a minute. And because we trimmed down that seam, it'll be good. There we go. See? That looks pretty dang nice. Do the same thing. You just basically are pushing on that seam. Sometimes I like to just rub this along this seam to pull stuff out. Does that make sense? There you go. That's pretty dang good. And then this one is just always open. Okay. But there you have it. We're done. I think that was a good placement we did here. I don't remember what I said, but if I'm sewing by myself, I have a notebook I keep, and every time I make a decision like that, I write it down so I know for next time. But that is it. You could add a little D-ring connector here if you wanted, and boop, and then hook a wristlet strap. She shows you how to make a wristlet strap and sew it into the seams if that's something you need to do or want to do. You could add a D-ring on this end and a D-ring on this end, and then put a chain. Like, how cute would this be with a jelly chain? Let me get it. Like one of these. If it was hooked up, that'd be such a cute little chain, huh? Cool. This would be good for a skating bag for sure. All right, that's it. That's how you make it. Very friendly, very beginner friendly. Hey, let's put my lighter in there. Look at that. Perfect. What can I fit in here? So much stuff. Scissors. You can fit scissors. Look at that. Little pokey tool. Lauren's 1x8 roller. But, I mean, I could go on and on. Clips. What can't you fit in here? There's a lot you couldn't, but you know, this is a small. It's perfect. I thought it'd be a good size for my fair. Okay, so that's it. That's how you do it, friends. How nice is that? Yes, Monica, yes. All the jelly scraps and the clear scraps. A nice little window. We're gonna turn one into a, this is already glitter, so I didn't want to like take away from that. Yeah, this is a small, Elizabeth. Yep, the small. Well, I gave the dimensions earlier, but. Oh my god, thanks for timing me, Lynn. Yeah. 38 minutes, me talking while doing it. So if you batch sew it, you could make a few in an hour for sure. For sure. So if that's all you wanted to see, thank you for joining me. If you want to hit subscribe, that'd be great. Once we get to 2K on here, we'll do a giveaway like we did on my Instagram. And my group is ready for a giveaway as well. So I gotta plan that one. So many giveaways. I'm gonna go ahead and just batch sew if you want to just stay and chit chat, but that's it for this cutie. I like it too. I kind of like this woven over here, you know? Somebody's gonna buy this. I don't want to put it up for sale. I just want to keep it. Like, what can I put in here? I can use this for my pins. The glitter on this is insane. Oh, living my best spooky life. That ended up being a good placement. Maybe it could go down another inch if you wanted it more like centered. What did we do? 2 inches? Has to be 3, right? Yeah, that's 2 plus the 1/4 inch seam allowance. 2 1/4. You could probably do 3 1/4 if you want it centered. A shaker one, yep. We're gonna do it next. Okay, so I just wanted to do this to show everyone, so then if you want to pop off, I totally get it. I'm just gonna like stitch and hang out now because I wanted to make 3. I'm trying to get a good inventory. So now I have 2 cuties. I get to take pictures of these and blast them around. That's my favorite part. I mean, look at those little butts. Gosh, they're just cutie butts. You downloaded the pattern. Great, Amber. Fabulous. After I get off in it'll probably not even take me an hour while I'm talking. That's the problem, is I talk too much. So after this video's over, I'll upload it so that you can go back and watch it. And I figured out how to do timestamps thanks to my sew bestie Ashley for helping me. She's just the best. Thank you. So I'll put timestamps so you know when we start just hanging out and when we're doing the pattern, different steps. These are so freaking cute. Okay, let's go on to the next ones. So I'm going to show you what I've got for options here. I got all kinds of stuff going on. Thanks, Tori. Okay, I got 3 cut out. And here is one. First one is my little TPO. I'm just going to use up. So that's the clear, and then this will be the accompanying jelly. This is from Zipper Valley. It's good. It's just a little, it's not, I don't know how to describe it. And I don't know if it's just the color or what. Anyways, it's so cute. It matches perfect. So this is going to be one option. What pole? Oh, I got these cool poles from Idle Blooms. Y'all ever shop there? Her stuff's great. Like, great. I just got, oh my gosh. Side note, okay, side note. I got this stuff from her. Where did I put it? Oh, what? I can't find it now? Come on. Okay, I can't find it. Let me see if I can. Let me check one more time. Oh, here it is, right in front of my face. Okay, so I just got these from Idle Blooms. I just had to show you because they're so gorgeous. Look at this quilted. It's like lime yellow green. But it's glitter, but it's quilted. What? I don't know what the heck I'm gonna make, but it's great. And she has other colors like hot pink, like, I don't know. I just got one because I needed to try it first, you know, but I really enjoyed that. And then the thing is, does this pattern have to have clear jelly, Danielle? No, actually, it comes with instructions to do a lined version too, which you wouldn't need necessarily clear jelly. So, nope, you could do regular. Okay, this is glow in the dark sparkle. Idle blooms. No, you don't. I'm pretty sure you don't need it. Do you see this? Look at the freaking sparkle, dude. And it glows in the dark. What? These just get better and better. And I like it. It's not super, super thick, right? It's nice. And I liked that it glowed in the dark. So that's the purple one. This is the, it's just, I don't know what colorway it would be technically, but it's like a lime green sparkle on gray almost. Would that be gray? Let's see. Anyway, side note, I thought that was cool. Look at the, and they glow in the dark, so you can't beat that. If you tell me it glows, I'm gonna buy it. Okay, back to the agenda. So that was one bag. Oh, that's awesome, Lynn. That's great. There's all kinds of shops that have glow now. Okay, the second one is this glitter TPU. Do you see the glitters? Oh, look at the holographic glitters. This is from Fabric Therapy, Nancy. So I'm gonna do that with this like cute corally pink. Thought that'd be fun with an orange zip. And I got this little daisy guy. I've been buying my zippers lately. I used to only buy them from Lauren, but she kind of went away from zippers a little bit there. Remember when she used to like drop zippers every month, new colorways? She just did this month. So I got some more, but Idle Bloom has really nice tape. Idle Blooms, maybe. It's like smooth but thicker. I don't know how to describe it very well, but that's going to be another bag. And we're going to, maybe I can't batch sew it. The last one is going to be this. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do with this one. Maybe this is the one also. This is on pre-order starting Monday from Backstitch Prints. And this is the one where if you buy on Monday through next Friday, $100 before tax and shipping, you get access to the Rosy Sling pattern first. So I got sent this because I tested the Rosy Sling and they wanted us to make one with their clear. So I'm going to use this as my front panel, you know, the front clear. I'm going to use this as my top band. It's red. I never used red, but I thought, girl, go for it. I have this cute pull. This is from Wizardry from a couple years ago. I got some white tape with a little piece of white jelly for my tab. For my back, I'm going to do a clear over a jelly. So I'm going to do red. I never do red, so I thought that'd be fun. And I have these little Mickey heads. Let me get my glitter that matches. Oh, I guess it doesn't match too good. Oh, maybe I do black hearts. That might be cute. I have Mickey heads, but it's, the Mickey heads are pastel, so that's not gonna work. See? And this is more like primary color, so maybe I'll just throw a couple little black hearts on the, I'm gonna do it for the, well, I'm gonna do it for the front panel because the back panel wraps around, so yeah. What else can we do here? What else? Yeah, I think that'll be good. I also have this, where is the one? That's the gamer one. Is this the Mickey hat one? It is. So Lauren has glitter. This one actually has little mouse heads in it. It also doesn't match the colorway, but it's more of a pastel purple and pink. So that has mouse heads. That's a cute option. I also have these just regular ones and they're pastel colored. So I think I'll just turn this one into the glitter shaker with these pastel because they match. I still don't have quite a collection. It's better, but not how I probably will end up making it. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna cut another clear. So I have this for the exterior front bottom, but I need to get one just clear for the sprinkles. Let me just get my clear. All right, I got it. Oh, this work. Oh, sorry, I'm behind on my things here. You too, Elizabeth. Thanks for watching. Emporium is the jelly vinyl that I like. Yes, Emporium. But Zipper Valley sells it. Idle Blooms has some nice colors too. Where else can you get it? Weft and Warp used to have it. They were like the first ones that had it, but they don't carry it anymore. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna work on first the sprinkle one, and then I can't batch sew these because they're all different color combos. I'll have to do them one at a time, but if you need to jump off, I get it. First thing I'm going to do is build this shaker panel. So I have just a piece of clear here. If you're using a pattern, just cut 2 of the front bottoms. I am not going to go over to my cutting table. I'm just going to line up this clear. It kind of sticks to it because it's TPU. Let me switch out my thread. We're going to do, well, actually, we can keep the purple. That sucks, I already pulled it out. All right, it's fine. I'm so excited for SME to be over because 1, my sew besties that went to SME will be able to talk to me more again because I talk to them all day, every day. And 2, Lauren's mystery sew will be over and I can show you that bag because it's amazing. I've just been holding on to it, just cherishing it, not showing it. Now, what did you want to know, Stacy, about this rosy sling? I can't really say much till it's released. I can't show you either. So, I don't want to get yelled at. All right, I'm going to sew down 3 of the edges and keep 1 open. On the open one, we'll throw some of these in and then sew and finish closing it. And we can trim off all this extra, okay? So I'm just gonna do a 4.5. You can backstitch. So this is still a quartz clutch. I'm usually using all the pattern pieces from Brittany's pattern. Okay. And normally I would just cut an extra clear the same size as the pattern piece that I'm attaching the clear to, but if you need to buy clear, Glitter Bug Fairy sells clear TPU, and so does Lauren at Mormino. I've bought from both. I've used both. They're both the same. They're both great. I think Glitter Bugs just comes in maybe 12-inch rolls, and Lauren does hers in 18, I think. The same quality, though. Okay, I'm coming down to this last edge, and what I'm going to do is pivot, and then I'll shove the sprinkles in there, okay? Now, the reason I like these polymer clay ones is because they won't stick as much to the TPU, okay? Because TPU is sticky to itself. So I don't want, I've made it with the regular sprinkle, like the sparkles like Lauren sells, but just know they don't move as much. They kind of just stay where you're sparkling them. Not sparkling them, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we got this open pouch here. Just take this and like shove it in. And don't worry, these aren't going to stick. You just want to... Okay. Now you can seal up that last stitch. Okay, I'm going to trim down this clear so that it's the pattern size is appropriate. I've only got a pair of Kai scissors, a new pair, because, man, the old ones though lasted years and stayed sharp. I still have them, but I've kind of just downgraded them to paper, I know. Horrible of me, but I should just get them sharpened. Leslie sent me the sharpener person's name, but I never did it because I'm too busy. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. So now we have a shaker panel. See? It's fun. Something different, right? Not much effort, and you can charge a little more. Perfect. All right. Get your sprinkles out of your top seam here. Like I said, they'll kind of stick, but you can get them to move. Okay. Take your top band, your front top, and sometimes TPU has, or the jelly has a right side and a wrong side. Like this one just has, you can't see it on camera, but I can tell it's the back. You can see just a little bit of, I don't know what it is. It's not crud, but it's not the front, that's for sure. So front side down is what I'm going to do. So Happy Kawaii Supplies is where I get the sparkles from. You can also, if you watch one of the Lauren's last mail opening, she got a bunch from her friend Alex. They ended up buying them from another place that recommended to her, and she had a ton of cute ones, but I cannot remember, so you'd have to watch her video if you want to check out that glitter place. Lauren sells glitter, but hers is not clay polymer. I know for sure Happy Kawaii Supply is clay polymer. They probably have regular, but that's not what I look at generally. If you need clarification on what I'm doing, I'm just doing what I already did, so just let me know, but I'm just sewing now. Inventory. But if you cut on a bunch of the same, you could batch sew these and just do all the same steps at once, you know. Should be a great idea. I'm just, of course I picked different colors. This is cute. Cute color combos. I don't know if I should add a tag on this one. I don't think I will. I'm just gonna not add a tag on this one. I definitely wouldn't put a metal bag tag on these because those are more expensive each. I just don't think, I'm trying to keep costs down. That's something, honestly, I'm ashamed to say this, but I never think about how much it costs for materials or per bag to make stuff. I never do. I never think about it ever. And my brother, he was talking to me about my craft fair. He's going to help me. He's so good with money and stuff like that. And he was telling me, like, well, how much does it cost per bag? And I'm like, I don't freaking know. And he's like, what the heck? He's like, you're the worst business lady ever. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm an artist, okay? That's what I'd rather do. I just sell the stuff to buy plot supplies. I'm not trying to, I feel like I would love to make this my living, but I just know it wouldn't work out for me. So, but I've been trying to be more cognizant of price per bag is the whole point of my story. Okay. I'm going to top stitch that. I was thinking I want to like try to get into a local store here. I think, don't you do that, Ashley? You sell at a store, like in a boutique already? So cool. I would feel awkward going up to somebody like, hey, can you sell my bags in here? And then like I wouldn't trust that they would tell me when they sold stuff. You know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, fudge nuggets. I attached the zipper pull, or the, what do you call this? Zipper tab on the wrong end. So my zipper tab should have been on this end. So I'm just gonna undo this. It's fine. Just gotta cut another little zipper tab and attach it on the other side. Glad I caught that before I got farther. My luck, I wouldn't have caught it at all. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the reality of sewing. You know what else you could do instead of using a lighter? You could use double stick tape for sure. To hold those little edges together. That would work. Until you could sew it down into the seam. I was just thinking, do I really need to peel this off? Not really, because I could just keep it. It'll help hold that seam down. Okay, let me get another little piece of pink. Which pink were you? If you were a pink, which pink would you be? I think you're this pink. Yep. Okay, this is way too big, so don't worry about that size. 0.5 by 75. Got it. Okay. I'm just making another zipper tab. Oh yeah, Stacy, yeah. I gotta be quiet, I don't want to get in trouble. Every designer's a little different with their rules. Some don't care, some do, so I just try to keep a list of their different preferences. Alright. Oh my gosh, I almost had a heart attack because I was like, oh no, did I put this on the wrong end again? I didn't, don't worry. I'm not that crazy. I am that crazy, but I didn't mess up. you become a vendor in a store, Ashley? Did you just know somebody, or? That's pretty freaking cool. I'd be so nervous to go talk to somebody and be like, hi, this is nice stuff. Can I sell here, please? There's so many cute little boutiques, though, downtown by my work that probably wouldn't even be out of the way. I've just dropped some stuff off here and there. But I do pay for a website, but it's just like, The only time I sell bags really is when I make it, if someone's like, they'll message me, hey, I want that bag. And I'll be like, oh, okay, here you go. But some bags just sit. And I know it's not because they're not cute. They just don't have foot traffic, you know, is really what it comes down to. People looking at them. Plus, my prices are kind of high, or probably too high. That's something that's hard to figure out, you know, how much to charge. Whew, stressful. I don't like that part. I wish somebody else would handle all that for me. I just want to sew. Just let me sew. You know what I really want to get? A cylinder arm. Knowing me though, I'd get it and then I'd hate it. And still only use this. I remember when I got this machine, I was like so nervous to start using it, and I only wanted to still use my Bernina. Because I could make some pretty cool bags with my Bernina, even though it was a domestic. I had a 550 QE. It was such a great machine. I'm sad I sold it, but it was just sitting here, so I just sold it to a lady in my community. I'm like, she's like a quilter lady. This is a quilter machine. I was using it for bags. They're probably like, for shame. Anyways, here we go. You know what? I didn't get, let me get a little tag for this cutie. You kind of have to be careful when you buy labels, because really, Ashley? Wow. Well, that's rude. When you pick out labels, you're either gonna have like super cute sewing theme ones or ones that the public can buy. So you kind of gotta know. Sorry about that. I think it paused a little bit. My husband called me, but he doesn't know I'm on a live. Which he won't be happy to know I pushed him away. Okay, look at these little cute guys. So we gotta know our audience. I'm gonna do purple because it matches this one. Look, cute. Who's crying? Oh, that's my dog. He's Buddy. His name's Buddy. He doesn't like the phone ringing. It bothers him. And I'm not sure why, but it does. It bothers him. It doesn't matter whose phone rings. It's an issue. I think he's trying to protect me. I don't know. Just like, oh, the press. The phone's ringing. That and the doorbell. Every time the delivery person rings the doorbell, I'm just like, freaking rude. You could see me in the window. You didn't have to ring the doorbell. Can we see Buddy? I don't know if he'll come in here. Let me see if I can. Buddy. Buddy. Where are you, Buddy? Buddy. Come here. Do you see him? He's so cute, isn't he? That's Buddy Bear. Okay, bye, Buddy. Love you. You don't want to come in here. Usually he's... I think he does want to come in here. Do you want to come in? Oh, okay. Hopefully my husband doesn't call, because then you all are going to hear a freaking shepherd bark. Thanks, he's a cutie. We've had him since he was born. Sorry, I missed a bunch. Supposedly no, he's just an Australian Shepherd. He's from a breeder, so I think he's, who knows, you know? I don't know. He's not, I didn't do the paperwork to get the papers from the people about his pureness or whatever, because I'm not breeding him, so I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Whatever he is, he's just cute. He's got like hazel green eyes, they're so sweet. And he loves ice cream and cookies, but dog cookies, not human ones. Alright, I'm gonna attach my zipper. Yeah, his bark is crazy loud. I actually had a neighbor stop. In my community, it's a lot of retired people, and the neighbor stopped and was like, oh my gosh, your dog's bark is so loud, I can hear him all the way at my house. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. He doesn't bark outside of, like, you know, not during quiet hours. He's really good about only barking during the good times. He goes to bed when we go to bed. He sleeps on our bed with us, but the neighbor was telling me, oh, his bark is just so loud. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. And he's like, no, I like it. He goes, I really like it because it keeps people away from all of us, like, because we share this wall on the big street, you know, like my back wall is the busy street. And he's like, I like it because I don't have to worry about people trying to jump over. They hear that bark from Buddy and they're like, no thanks. Which is true. Yeah, I misheard Linda for sure. Oh, yours is about fetch, Danielle? That's funny. She barks back? How funny. Yeah. And he does this crazy thing. So he like jumps over he can jump higher than our back fence. So he has this little dog run area. But he just jumps. So the wall on the other side, the street side where the sidewalk is, it's bigger, like longer on that side. So we're more elevated on this side. Our wall's shorter though on our side. He jumps up and he like looks over the wall at people walking on the sidewalk. And I've been down there like getting a ball for my son before, and Buddy like jumped up and was barking at me. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so scary because he's like super tall in the air and you think, wow, this dog can jump that high? No, it's shorter on our side, but he doesn't even, he just jumps up and he just like looks over like, hey, what are you doing over there? Just keeping an eye on you. It's hilarious, really. He is a character. He is a character. And he likes to put like a bone in his mouth, and then he takes a ball and he plays soccer with it. And he like kicks it around the house himself. It's the literal cutest thing ever. He was born in 2000. He's a COVID baby. So he's still pretty young. And he was wild until we got him fixed. Like, whew. Yeah, he's nosy. That's what it is, Tori. He's so nosy. Like, what is everyone doing over here? I'm like, get down. You're scaring that little dog next door. And then our one neighbor, he is like, your dog barks so loud. I'm going to call the city on him. And I was like, what? Why are you going to be rude? But he loves everybody. He's everybody's friend. He's just nosy and loud. That was a whole thing. But anyways, crazy neighbor stories. He ended up saying, I'm not going to call. I'm sorry, I was grumpy that day. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I get it. Sometimes Buddy's bark annoys me too. But, you know, he's my dude. Okay. He's a hoot. He is a hoot. So if anyone's going to be in Las Vegas, October 7th and 8th, come over to Art in the Park in Boulder City. Boulder City is just like a suburb right outside of Las Vegas. I mean, it's its own city, but they do this massive craft fair. They tout over 100,000 visitors every year. I don't know if that's true, but it's pretty cool either way. They're the ones I had to apply, and the lady's like, I need proof that you made this bag. I'm like, what? I'm not lying to you, ma'am. I mean, I guess I could see people might lie about that, but I'm gonna enter my bag to be judged for a ribbon. I saw Annie Reed over, what is the name of her? I can't think of the Pixel I can't remember Annie's company, but it was a few years ago, and she got a ribbon for bag making for one of her bags at a fair, and I was like, oh, I need one. How do I get one? So I'm gonna try and get one. I'll let y'all know. I think I'll win one though. I just want it for no other purpose than to hang it on my wall. The other thing that I thought was kind of weird, I wasn't sure if it's like what's normal because this is my first craft fair I'm vending at, but you have to like donate something to the raffle. Like I had to donate a bag to the raffle. I was like, dang. I mean, you can use it as a tax write-off or whatever, but I was like, okay. Well, sounds good. I guess I'll give you a bag. It's 6 hours, Amber. That sucks. Which bag are you entering? Okay, so I made this bag a few months ago. It was a car threads one, and I can't remember the name of the pattern specifically, but I'd have to get it to show you, and I'd have to move you to do that. It's out in the other room, but it's like a hunter green one, and it has the heart turn clasp on the front with like a little flap. It's made in that green luxe vinyl from Mormino, and the inside's like flowers. It's on my grid wall if you want to look at it. It's literally so gorgeous, and my mom thinks that, she's like, I think you can win a ribbon with this. She goes, but I think the best bag you have sitting on your table of all your stuff you're selling is the Carlotta Commuter by Ora Rosa. She's like, that thing is amazing. And it was so easy to make. Like, that's the thing about Ora Rosa patterns. Super easy. It's a lot of steps, but they're easy. As long as you can follow directions, you're good. Okay. I'm thinking, like, if I did teach a class, it's so magical. I'm just getting my sprinkles away from my end here. If I did teach a class that's so magical, like, what would we want? It couldn't be too crazy of a bag because you only have so much time. But I don't even know how long the magical classes are. Like, I've never been to one, so I'm not sure. But I was telling Lauren I was thinking about applying to teach. She's like, do it. Boy, if I teach a class, you better know we're having fun. We are having fun with a capital F. I will be having a walkout song. We will be having music. We will be having giveaways and fun and treats. Actually, I don't know if you're allowed to do all those things, but I'm going to try. If I'm selected. I'll have to do it how Lauren does, though, and, like, pre-record. And then I can just walk around and help everybody. Because y'all know me, I'm too slow. Run out of bobbin. Aw. I lost bobbin chicken. Dang it. It was close though. I have another one. Oh my gosh, so many people. The Takesha, that was it. Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, I was gonna end. That bag is, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it is impeccably made. Like, to a T. Even the top stitch is like, the final top stitch on the top is perfect. So I was like, man. He said you could go. That would be cool if you could come. It is a long drive, though. I tell you what, if you're going to drive that, I'll save that bag for you. I don't want you to come and not get that bag. Which one was it? Was it that Disney Snacks one? The Disney Snacks Rosie? I think it was. I'd hate for you to drive in itself, because that is Pride weekend in our city, I think. So I know the rainbow bags are going to go fast. Well, I would hope. Maybe they won't. But. Yeah, the Takesha one. And then I'm like, can I submit 2 bags? I don't know. I've never done this. I'm such a newbie. Fun with Amber, yeah. They keep rejecting you? Who's rejecting you? I hope I win a ribbon. We'll see. I just want a ribbon to say I have one. No other reason. Put that on your friggin' resume. Oh, I'm a blue ribbon winner. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I would feel that way though, but. I really wish there was a place in my city that had, like, industrial machines. Nobody here sells industrials that I know of. I wish they did, or that I was a millionaire so that I could open a sewing studio with industrials that we could all sew at. Because we don't have, like, a cool place like freaking Lauren's on the West Coast. And So Magical comes here so little. So I'm thinking, like, dude, if I could make that work somehow, I don't even know how I'd. My local quilt shop that I think would be perfect for sewing at, which is Quiltique. They have, like, such a nice classroom. But they only do domestics. They have they're a Bernina seller there. There is So Yeah Quilting on the older side of town for me. And they have great classroom space, but again, they don't really have industrials, which is what I sew on. But maybe I could make it work with I mean, I do have a domestic here, but I don't really sew bags with this one, so I'd have to practice and find a bag that was good to make with it, you know? I had somebody, I don't remember her name, she emailed me asking about my machine, because she lives here in town, and she's like, where did you get it? Because I want to get it. I got this semi-industrial, but it's not strong enough. So, it's like, I get it. Okay, I'm going to add my tag on the right side this time. Now this one's longer. Do you see how much longer that is? So, oh, to teach? Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's weird. They reject you, actually. What the heck? You just never give up. You keep doing it. Yeah, that is weird. Well, if they're not going to take you, they won't take me. You have more people than me, I think, on YouTube. Okay. I'm coming to the end here. Alright, I'm just finding the center here for this woven. This one's going to have to be trimmed down because it's too long, for sure. You know what? You got to come up with a pattern. Maybe if we, like, come up with a pattern, they'll accept us. But it doesn't matter, because if I don't get accepted, I'm fine. I'm still going to be going to So Magical. I already told my husband I am unavailable already that weekend. I don't care what you come up with. I don't even care if we win the lottery. That vacation will be, lottery vacation will be postponed until after So Magical. It's too good. I gotta go. And plus, like, it's my city, so I have to host all the sew besties. So whoever's coming, you know, like, I'll be getting a hotel room. We'll be hanging out. I mean, I can bring you to my house, but it's kind of boring. There's a lot of fun things for grown-ups to do here, even if you don't consume alcohol. So, I mean, I will every now and then, but not really. Okay, I just cut my woven label, so I'm just gonna heat singe that edge a little. Let's finger up here that I cut my top stitch thread. So if you sew over one of these clay polymers, they basically just turn to dust, if you ever wondered. It's like a real sprinkle. It smushes down to powder. Kanani, for sure. You know it. I need to somehow get like a... Because you live here, don't you, Kanani? I'm pretty sure. You do. I want to make a Sew Bestie meetup for Vegas. There's not many of us. There are some, though. It would be cool. I don't really have friends in real life, so... Perfect. This one's done. Pretty simple. Don't even need to read the directions after you made a few. I love patterns like that. I'm not good at memorizing patterns, I've got to be honest with you, but there are a few that I can memorize. This is one of them. So, oh snap. Look at that. Went too crazy with the lighter. Let's think. What are we gonna do? Nothing. Nothing we can do. That's fine. We're just gonna flip it and pretend it doesn't exist. Now this jelly is easier to... It feels like maybe it's thinner. Where did I get this one? I think this is a Zipper Valley one. Gotta be careful because some of the Zipper Valley ones I've gotten, then they crease and make a horrible dent, white spot looking stuff. Oh, this is a cute one. I'm trying not to make too many like quote unquote sewing themed bags, right? For like people that, stuff that we would like, because people we're selling to, they don't sew. So. Hey Amber, if you're still on here, message me, okay? How about that? If you're coming. So I can save that one for you. Okay, so this clear is a little thicker because it has two layers, right? It has two TPU layers because of the, oh fudge. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix for that, burnt end here. So you just kind of roll it and pinch it. You can press it. Somebody had like the clothespins that are not like the old school ones. They're different. They're like heavy duty, but they're softer touch where it pinches. And so they pinched with those and they help to like relax everything. But you can see, that's cute. See, little fun sprinkles. So this might be good for, well, it has sewing needles. It'll only be good for a sewist, but whatever I have left over, I'll throw on my website. It's still cute. Maybe somebody will want it. Two done. Next. So I think with this, we'll do this one next. I'm not going to do sprinkles with this one. I'm just going to make it. Yeah. When is Sew Magical Las Vegas? It's next fall-ish time. I don't think she's announced a date. She just said that Vegas Sew Magical is on. so not sure of the date. I did join the Patreon for So Magical just so I could get first access, just in case if I apply and I don't get, then I can still go. So that's gonna be, that's where I'm at. What color top stitch thread should I do with this red rainbow one? I don't think I even have red thread. I'm just not into red. It's not my jam. It looks great though. I did buy red because the Detroit Pistons colors are red, white, and blue, and my husband is obsessed with them. So, there's that. I could do black. Black might be best. So if you are going to batch sew these, just do a bunch of stuff that can use the same color thread. Okay? Then it'll be real fast. Of course, I realized I did not do that, so here we are. Although if I did white, white would be a nice pop on the red, right? Do we do white? I think we have to. I think we have to. I know I have white. Well, it's like a creamish. Can you really tell? No. Now, do I have a bobbin? That is the question. I do. Look at that. I love it when a plan works out. Oh yeah, good one, Ashley. I think that YouTube needs to get on a task force with Zoom and figure out a way that you can Zoom onto my channel and we can basically Zoom but get YouTube credit. How about that? That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Because you know the technology's there. Why don't they let you do it? I would even be willing to pay for that. I'll pay for an option to turn on basically the Zoom chat feature. What time is it? It's almost noon. Alright, this will be the last one I sew today. And then I gotta feed my little gal. She's sick. She's homesick today. She always gets sick. And she's in middle school. She actually went so long without being sick. But now at this middle school, these kids and their germs. I'm thinking it's band class, to be honest with you, because he has the kids with the brass instruments just play on their mouthpieces, and basically all that does is blow spit everywhere, like, duh. He's clearly a dad, not a mom, because he would know. Let's not do that for germs, right? You got this pattern last night, Mary? That's awesome. Very, very beginner friendly. I'm gonna put this video on my channel when I'm done here. So if you need to go back to the beginning, where I actually give step-by-step instructions, that's on there. And I'll put time codes and stuff. What are you doing, buddy? Are you sleeping? Sorry. He opened his eyes like, why are you talking to me? He is my little craft room buddy. And his name's Buddy, get it? Alright, here we go. This clear from backstitch is pretty nice because of the, did I already say that? I feel like I did. The print is on the outside of the panel, not the inside. So it's more of a chance of scratching, but not really. There we go. I never make anything with red. I'm loving red. This was my last tester bag. I'm signed up for no more tests. My one friend is coming out with a cool bag, but she's still in the development stage, so that's not going to count. I think we need to design a pattern, Ashley. And then you can teach that bag. That is so magical. Especially because you're a little bit more on that side of the country. I mean, you're higher, but everything happens around Florida, huh? One thing I do want to work on next week, I do want to make a Colleen tote. Have you guys seen the Colleen tote by Love You Sew? And so is SEW. It's a great tote bag pattern. And I want to make the clear version. I even bought the cordage to make the rolled handles, and I was going to do it with this. Oh my gosh, white is poppin'. Yep. Great call, great call. Okay, I'm going to baste the stripes onto this red jelly. And I'm really just doing this because I want to see how it turns out. I don't know if it'll be too thick or what, although the shaker panel we did seems fine. It's a little thicker of a seam, but not too bad. So I want to see. I'm just going to baste this on. Yeah, do that one, Ashley. That's a great one. Ashley, that actually would be, oh man, that's going to be a bomb-ass pattern once you get that done, actually. Now that I think about it, that's what we need. Lynn, you know, with the poison apple back, I hesitate to do that because KS Kona Designs is coming up with something that might be adaptable to make something like that, and so I don't want to take away from her thunder. Plus, she's way better at it than me. I struggle to design a pattern. I'm great at hacking, but I don't know that I could just come up with an original design and just go, you know? I did try with, when I was the sewing blurbs month, when it was my month, I tried to design some kind of binder for the sewing blurbs, but I just couldn't do it. My brain is just not made to think like that. I don't know why, but it's just not. Maybe one day. I just kind of finally got into like my pattern hacking era, so my friend Kayla was telling me the next step is pattern designing. And I was like, I don't know about that. She's like, it'll come. It's just your brain's just not there yet. But, I mean, I could totally get bags from Amazon and take them apart and make a pattern for them, but I just rather enjoy pattern testing. So I'll just keep doing that, I think. So I want the purple stripes to be aligned with my top, I think. Yeah. So this will be my top for my zipper. I'm just finding the centers. Ashley probably could, but Kim over at KS Kona is making something similar, so we're gonna let her do her thing. She's actually working on something like that we can make an apple with. But I don't want to give away more than that in case she didn't tell people. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Vegas is like the hub, right? Like everywhere flies to Vegas. I was like trying to sell it so hardcore to Kayla at So Magical. I was like, I put in this request a few years ago. I was like, look, I want to come to a So Magical, but I don't have enough expendable income to fly out to Florida and pay for a room and pay for my tickets and buy all the goodies. I just can't afford it. And it's so far away, you know, plus with my work schedule, with my judge, I just need something where I don't have to travel too much. So the West Coast, she's like, we're working on it. And then she announced So Magical is going to be in Vegas next year. So that is amazing. We all gotta come. If you're on the West Coast, please come. Even if you're not on the West Coast, please come. We're gonna have fun. Oh, I didn't. It's like, why are you? Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Guarantee. Just to have people that sew with you, that's just so cool. Plus to be like starstruck, you know? I want to be starstruck. I wonder if we could even get Oklaroos to come. I bet you we could get Jess to come. She used to live here. I bet you her and Babby would come. Yeah. Yeah, same. Yeah, I knew that. I think I just shipped something out to you recently. Or even a So Magical in California. I will go. I will go there. Plus Disneyland's in California, so it might be like kind of like the same draw of the crowd in Florida. There's a Disneyland. We have a Disney. I mean, it may not be Disney World. I mean, I couldn't even imagine. I've never even been to Disney World. That's how far away Florida is from me. Just like, oh, that's too much money. Let's go to Disneyland. I ain't gotta say it to you, though. You get it. Like, and I'm so curious if they have one if and when they have, like, So Magical. When they come here, we're like blowing out attendance. Maybe they'll like make it So Magical here. I'm not sure why they wouldn't. It is because we're like literally the convention capital of the entire country. We have our own convention center. There's conventions. We be conventioning over here a lot. You're starstruck when I answer DM. Annie, what's your Instagram name? It's so hard to put like names with Instagram accounts. It's hard to remember that, you know. And then you're like, oh, that's who you are. I try to answer everybody. I really do. If I don't, I get a lot of messages, but I try to respond to everybody. Because if we have that interaction with each other, and you'll see me more, I'll see you more, and we'll just be having so much fun. Oh, white was totally the freaking way to go. Are you kidding me? It's amazing. Great call, Ashley. Great call. Is Disneyland better than Disney World? I've never been to Disney World. It looks like, I have a yearning to go. So you know that Oklaroos cruise next year? Gosh, I want to go so bad. And it's right by my birthday. And I was telling my husband, I'm like, please, can we go? First of all, he loathes Disneyland. He does not like one thing about it. We took our kids when they were little just because I feel like it's obligatory if you live over here. He hated every minute of it. He's just not into the Disney, which is weird. But we're opposites in everything, so it tracks. But I was like, please will you go on this Disney cruise that's a sewing cruise for my birthday? That's off of Florida. And he was like, I love you, but that literally sounds like torture. I'm like, okay, I won't ask again. And I'm like, dang, if I could just go. I'm like, maybe I can get my mom to go. Then my husband might get jealous that I go without him. Because we don't go on a lot of vacations, so I don't want to be like, I don't want to be hogging the vacation funds, if that makes sense, you know? I don't want him to do that. And I do want to go with him. I just want to go with him. But the other thing is, my family is like, NO on the cruises. And I'm like, dude, you don't want to just experience a cruise? Like, I just want to experience one. I'm all about trying something once, you know? Like, I just want to go on a cruise. It sounds fun to me, but, you know, they're all like, oh, Titanic. I'm like, I just don't know. I would have no problem. Maybe because I'm a strong swimmer, and I really believe I'd live. I feel like I can be resourceful if I need to. Annie Rouse 22. Okay, I'll look out for you. If Lauren and Nicole are together, I will fangirl the F out. Me too. If I ever get to meet any of them in person, I feel like if I meet any of you in person, you're gonna be like, you're such a weirdo. I don't even care. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. It's gonna be great. Yeah, Lauren, she's an idol for sure. Idol status for sure. And just seems like such a nice woman. Just a good person on the inside. Okay. Oh, I gotta do a woven tag for this one. What should I do? Made with Magic? Sounds good. Oh, I think I got a Sewing Bird one that was made with Magic, like the new ones. Let me see if I like it. Spread a little magic? No, that's not what I want. No risk, no magic? No, I don't want that either. I think I just need the OG magic ones from Mormino. Let's see. I really need to put away all my badges. I have too many. They're taking over. I put them away and they get out of control, and I tell myself, you're not going to get them bad again. You're going to keep them so good. And I never keep them good ever. At this point, I just need to put them in a bin. They just need to go in a bin with a top, like not a Tupperware, but, you know, like a storage bin. Yeah, we got to do the old school. Made with Magic. It sounds like your husband, just like a little grump. We're definitely Grumpy Sunshine dynamic. Like if you read books, the Grumpy Sunshine trope, us to a T. He's obviously the grump, I'm obviously the sunshine. Yeah, I bet Nicole was so cool. No, I already know Lauren's gonna be dope. Oh well, thanks. Oh yeah. My freak out face? Oh, I put freak out. I'm very this is why I don't even know how I have a job, because my facial expressions, I know that. I'm just glad my judge can't see me. Sometimes people say things and I try to keep the eyebrows under control and I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck what did you do? You did what? You literally thought this is a great idea, let's do this? Yeah, people do. I think I'm pretty fun. My husband says I'm pretty funny. Okay. Ooh, this seems a little thick. Because of this, ooh, put your needle down. Don't play with it until you put your needle down. So this has a layer of the glitter TPU over jelly, so it's a little bit thicker. But we're thriving and surviving. Man, I don't know why that made me think about the price of groceries. Oh, they're so expensive. Also, gases went up again. I don't keep track of that. My husband religiously does. I'm just like, nah, it makes me sad. I don't even look at it. I have like a little tiny car. It's paid off. It's old. The paint's peeling off. I don't care. I could afford a new car, but I like the paid off thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping this one. My daughter's 11. I'm keeping it till she's like 15 and a half, and I can have her practice and learn on that one, and then she can buy it from me, because I won't give her a car because I want her to value it. But Then I'll get it. Then I'll get an upgrade. My husband really wants this classic car, and I'm just like, why? You can't even work on cars. Don't get me started. Bless his heart. I love him though. I do love him. But he wants this classic car, so I think that's what we're getting next. A Nova? Is that a thing? I think that's what he wants. So we're gonna be in the cool car club. Although I'm sure he'll never even let me drive it because I don't even get to drive the truck I pay half of. Like, hey, I want to take the truck to work today. Nope. Okay. That's fair. I'm a great driver. But, like, here in Vegas, if you do come to my city, you gotta be a defensive driver, boo. So, take the Uber. Okay? I'll even come pick you up from the airport. We can do airport runs for the So Besties. You ain't gotta worry about it. Oh no, hold on, let me see. Yeah, same Ashley. Oh, mine too. I don't have Botox either. My job is very interesting. Oh, don't worry, Brenda. I will be done with this bag in a minute, and then this video will finish, and I'll upload it so that you can watch it. The first couple, like first 40 minutes is making the actual bag. So I'm not describing it right now, but I do describe it in the beginning. I'm just sewing for fun and talking right now. Yeah, my car is a 2013 RAV4, Toyota RAV4, which it's great. Not my favorite, but like I bought it from my brother because he bought it from my mom. My brother changes cars like he changes underwear. Now he's a car guy through and through. He went to school for diesel. He has like classic trucks and fancy Cadillacs. He loves cars, but he changes his cars a lot. So he had bought it from my mom because he needed a work car that was better on gas than his truck. It was like a whole thing. But then he didn't want that car anymore. So I was like, hey, I'll buy that car from you because it only had 2 owners. One was my mom and one was my brother. So, and my brother works on my cars. Like if I need oil change or brakes or, you know, all this stuff, he helps me. Ooh, this last stitch is going to be a little tough. Ah, we got it. Oh, if you can drive in LA, it's very much like that. Whenever I go to California, we like to go to Venice Beach a lot. I know it's so like, not like the best. Well, we went to San Diego a few years ago. We really enjoyed San Diego too. But when we go on vacation, that's where we go. We go to California. But for the ocean, you know. And yeah, driving there is very similar to driving here, so you'll be fine. I feel like it's a little more aggressive in LA. Like, people will cut you off and they do not even care. People aren't as bad here. But they're tough. Alright, now let's add our woven. Oh, you have a Camry? Camrys are so nice. I have a RAV. It's not a hybrid or anything. It's old, but it's a nice car. I mean, it's like kind of like before everything got too fancy, right? It's good. It's reliable, that's for sure. And my brother said it's super easy to work on, so I was like, cool. I just thought about, is this made out magic on both sides? Oh, it does. I'm just seeing if this woven label was double-sided. It is. Not that it matters, but I'm just curious, really. Hi, Dalva. Yeah, we're the ones that aren't at SME. SME goers are in class right now. We're just chilling. This is the virtual SME. Not really affiliated, but wishing I was. We're just chilling. I'm actually almost done. I gotta go take care of my daughter here. Call back my husband. He called me. You're like, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you answer when you called? You're at home. Like, we were sewing. Sorry, bestie. So these corners are going to be a little harder to poke out because they have a layer of jelly and a layer of TPU. Probably should have thought about that, but it's fine. It's fine. I just got to make sure we don't burn our TPU or our jelly again. Amber, that is so many miles! But it's because of where you live. Sorry, it was my battery's fault. It's saying low battery, bestie. Sorry. I don't look at it, and then I saw your comment. Okay, I'm almost done. If I die, you know what happens. I'm just finishing this pouch. Hopefully, we'll be fine. Rubbing alcohol. Okay. Okay. I need to try that. I will try that. Yeah. Man. Hey, if you all can, ask somebody to get you the thumb drive from Lauren's booth for the, here, let's try this. Let's see if this works. Rubbing alcohol wipes. They don't work. Nope. It's fine. Get the pattern that's on Mormino's thumb drive at SME. Do it. Do it. You're going to want it. You're going to see it soon. She's going to release it to everybody soon. But I kind of just wish I could get... I really want the thumb drive so that I can just have the thumb drive. I know she was making it cutesy cute. But the pattern is good. It's amazing. It was her mystery sew. I think that's such a great idea. Like, come, we're going to sew something, and I'm not going to tell you. She designed a whole pattern for it. So fun. $41 to work. That's a lot. Your car insurance is probably a lot too, because they charge by how much you drive a year. Pro tip, you can save less. Although California is probably just expensive in general. Okay, here we go. Oh, what am I going to eat for lunch? Not sure. I'm hungry. Alright, let's turn this one out. This one's going to be cute. Oh, this little tiny... See, it's thick in this corner. It's just... I'm going to have to really work on it. I might have to take this one to my blow dryer. Hear it? It's like, ah. Get out of there. If I lose you, I hope you have a great weekend. My phone might die, but it might not either. gives me 500 warnings on the battery. What I need to do is just buy a separate phone for only doing my videos and my lives. That's what Lauren does. I need it. Okay. It's cute. For sure. I just gotta poke out this corner. Better. What's going on in there? Oh, okay. It's folded up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to heat this corner up to push it out. Let's see if it works. I dislike the sound of this, so I'm sorry if you're noise sensitive because it's bothering me. It's too thick. I gotta take it to the blow dryer. Those sounds, huh? If you're like listening, people are probably like, what the heck is that? What's going on in there? Oh, nothing. Not a thing. Don't worry about me. Oh, that one turned out so cute. So, it's clear on top of jelly for the back, which wraps to the front. White was definitely the way to go, for sure. The little rainbow bowl. I'll have to make a few more of these. I bet you these will sell pretty well. I say that like I know. I have no clue. I'll go live when I'm there so you guys can see all the cool stuff there. Now that's a cool... I mean, it's not a bag making convention, obviously, but it's still really cool. There's so much wonderful art and food, and it is fun. I go every year. Okay. Well, that's all I have, friends. Nothing else. Not one more thing for me. That's all I have. I'm gonna go take care of my sick kid. Do some laundry. Work on a transcript. I'm still trying to push out this corner. I'll get there. I'll get there. It needs heat. Okay. Just know that. If you do this, make sure you get your blow dryer. That turned out dang cute. Okay, bye!